Hi, Josh Barker with RE/MAX Town & Country Real Estate. Thank you for checking out our market update for the month of July 2019. What I like to do each year, right at that mid-year point, is we like to do a year-to-date number tracking, and then we compare that to a year ago for the same 6-month period of time, and it really gives us an idea of how the market's performing overall. What's good about doing a report like that is that it can actually show us, over a 6-month period of time gives you a much better trend than if you just did month to month. So I'll go ahead and bring in the slide for you now. And on this slide, what it's going to illustrate is basically the first thing to look at is average sales price. So in the market right now, year to date, average sales price is $302,592. Last year, year-to-date average sales price was $281,000. So our average sales price in the market has increased by just over 7% over last year. Now, what's good about looking at something like that is it doesn't mean home prices overall have gone up that much, but it does mean that the amount of average selling prices in the market have increased by that much, which illustrates the types of transactions that are taking place in the local market. The next thing to look at is just our sold report. So I'll put that slide in as well. If you look at year to date, there was 1,614 properties that sold and closed escrow year to date this year. If you go back 1 year ago, there was 1,588. So our sales are up just over 1% over last year, which really illustrates how stable the market is here locally. And the final slide I'd like to throw in is what we call our active listings report. What this does is it gives us our year-to-date numbers for the number of active listings that came to the market for the course of the year so far. I'll circle this for you in red as well. There was 3,385 that came to the market year-to-date. This is all the way through June. A year ago, it was 3,432. So our inventories are down by just 1% or just over 1% compared to last year. So to summarize this, sales have increased by just over 1%. Inventory has decreased by just about 1% year to date, year over year. So as you can see in our local market, not any major fluctuations that are taking place. The next thing to talk about just briefly is just interest rates. I've heard a lot of people commenting on the fact that the rates are remaining low, and this is true, they certainly are. In fact, right now, you can see interest rates at just below 4% in the local market. And what that's doing is it's providing buyers, entry-level buyers as well, the opportunity to get into the housing market at an affordable cost, a monthly affordable cost. And what's good news about that also is that it's obviously keeping our inventories continuing to turn over because those interest rates are pretty attractive to consumers. So interest rates are a big topic, something that I think we should bring up. And then finally, the last thing to talk about is just the overall economy. In the housing market right now, we're seeing a lot of stability. And with that, part of the contributing factor to that is what we call the Goldilocks economy. And what that is that it's not too hot and it's not too cold. The economy is functioning really strong. Unemployment is really low. Interest rates are extremely low at this time. Wage growth is taking place. Inflation is low. So we're seeing a lot of things that are allowing the housing market to perform well because all those characteristics have an impact on affordability, has an impact on buyer and seller confidence. And so those things that are happening in the economy right now are certainly contributing to a very stable housing market. So in any case, if you have any questions at all about the market here in Shasta County, just know we're always here to help. Thank you again for your time today. Make it a great day.